freaking serious, man? It's a freaking nightmare, dude. It was literally working. What more can go wrong? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Today we're gonna be doing a few things around the house, starting with the Armory upstairs. Then we're gonna move outside to the YouTube studio, do a few things there, and then finally finish up by working on my ultimate setup a little bit. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, this is pretty much where we left off on the last vlog. If you guys remember, I mounted my AR against the wall with the 3DR panels and even added some nano leaves up top. And yes, this is a real AR, you guys. It's not an airsoft gun or a BB gun like some of you mentioned in the comment section. This is a JTE 15 Juggernaut tactical rifle. But the only thing I changed was the orientation. I flipped it the other way around. I think this looks a lot cooler. Plus, it's a lot easier for me to detach from the mount. There were a few things I didn't mention in the last vlog, like where I keep my XD9 pistol and a few clips loaded, ready to go, just in case someone tries to break in and hurt the family. But I do have my range stuff here as well, like my earmuffs and some glasses and some quick magazine loaders, which come in very handy at the range. But yeah, today I want to finish what I started a couple weeks ago. The KL management, as you can see, is unfinished. The rest of the raceways have arrived from Amazon, so we can finally complete that. And there's one major thing missing from this room, and that is a security lock. So obviously I have, guns and ammos in here. I want to make sure this is locked so no one else can get access to it other than me. Alright, the additional channel raceways have been installed. I can sleep really good at night knowing that it's complete. So now it's time to move on to installing the lock. So I will be going with the Hornibel Smart Lock. To be honest, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. This is the only simple deadlock I can find on Amazon with a smart feature. So let's try it out. That did not sound good. And I locked myself in here. Oh my God, I should have left the freaking door open while doing this. Hello? Can you open the door, please? I locked myself in here. And the lock fell. Oh my God, how are you gonna open it from that side? Oh yeah, put it back in. The handle has to be on the right side, sorry. Yeah, okay, so it's supposed to go in. Am I locked in here? Are you serious right now? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. I got it. Oh my God. Let's see if this actually even lines up perfectly. Oh, it does. We got lucky, guys. We just have to replace this. So they gave me this template to check and see if all the holes align. And so far, it looks like it does. Both the holes, look at that. Perfect. We just have to drill one hole on the top, I'm guessing, to pass through the top screw. All right, so the lock is installed, but check this out, guys. There are more ways of getting in. So in addition to putting in the code, so let's do the code first. That's the code. You can also do fingerprint, which is the fastest. And last but not least, you can do a key card. How freaking cool is that? All right, so we're officially done with the Armory. Let's head downstairs to the YouTube studio. I think one of my packages came in today that I want to show you guys. Yep, here it is. That right there, guys, is the new Season 7 TechSource mouse pads. I'll show you later in this video. Let's open up the shades, go outside. They've actually been doing a lot of construction today, so I apologize if you guys hear any construction noises. I guess I can show you guys what we've been working on too. So lots of big changes since the last time. Obviously, we now have pavers. They installed the tiles on the side of the jacuzzi and some parts of the fire pit. They did create the bridge. I don't know if that was there last time for you guys, but they finished that. We have steps over here on the side of the jacuzzi as well. And then I want to show you this, guys. Really cool island that we're creating. We're the only ones in the community that have these really dope acrylic tubes, and each individual tube is gonna be lit. So we have RGB, I can sync it up with my phone and control the lights. It's gonna look really awesome at night. But yeah, it's pretty much all they've done this past few months. It's coming all together really nicely, guys. I can't wait to show it off at the end of this year in the full house tour once everything's complete. But yeah, let's go inside the YouTube studio and get some work done over here. Okay, Google, turn on all studio lights.
Sure, turning on 2 lights.
There we go, get some light up in here. Bro, really? Bruh. Did that panel fall down again? This is the second time I've taped this on the wall. I guess this is not sticking on the back of these, so I think I'm just gonna have to glue this one. There is nothing that Gorilla Glue can't handle, so let's just add some glue on here. I don't plan on taking these out anyway, so. Let's you come out now with Gorilla Glue on. You little prick. All right, so a few things that are different since last time. I did hook up a monitor in the ceiling just so I can watch myself as I'm recording my videos. It's a lot better than the tiny display I've been using for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. I also now officially have a TechSource mousepad rack. So I like to use these as a backdrop for my videos. So if I'm gonna shoot a product specifically, I like to put this on the desk, and it just provides a really nice backdrop for some of the products that you guys have seen on the video, specifically the Cool Tech series, which no longer exists, but you know, it's still nice to have around instead of just laying on the floor like before. I also added one more mount on the ceiling where I can just hook up my camera. If you guys have watched the unboxing video and you have always wondered how I get those clean overhead shots, well, that's what I use. Obviously, it's really high up there, so I have to go up and kind of loosen the mount, and it drops down. It's supposed to drop down. Don't try this at home. So yeah, it drops down quite a bit, and I can mount my camera over here at the tip and get those really clean overhead shots. So obviously you have a bit of a situation here. We got a ton of cables raining down from the ceiling. We got cables from the monitor. We got cables from both the lights. I do want to clean this up a little bit, so let's work on the cable management today. All right, so I'm actually gonna go backwards on this one. I do want to manage the lighting cables first. So we're going to start from the outlet, go across the baseboard, and then up on the wall. Since both of these are hooked up to my smart switch, which is then synced up to my Google Assistant, we have to have these on the same side. So let's move these to the left over here. Oh, they fit nicely next to each other. Okay, cool. So this one's much wider and thicker. Let's go with the smaller one first, see if we can make this work. Perfect, look at that. It fits comfortably, and this is all we need. Let's go straight down. And I'm just gonna use the top of the baseboard to make sure that my raceways are nice and straight. All right. So for this part, we're gonna have to cut one of the raceways and then do a straight 90-degree angle towards the top. All right, so I'm gonna measure exactly where I'm gonna go up against the wall. So this goes here. This goes there. I think we'll stick to the right side. Oh, they actually have cutouts in the middle too, look at that. So you can actually drill through these into the wall if you want, instead of using 3M tape in the back. That's good to know. All right, so the top raceway connects with the bottom one over here. So I just gotta mark it with my pencil, just so I know where to cut. And luckily these cut really easily. I have to cut the cover as well, so I'm gonna insert this on the raceway and then mark off the parts I need to cut. And the cool thing about these raceways is that you can use these covers to achieve that perfect 90-degree angle. So I'm just gonna use a regular raceway, run the cables through here, and then we put this cover. Look at that, beautiful. And that's how you do a 90-degree angle. Now it is looking like a proper professional YouTube studio, ladies and gentlemen. Let me walk you through what I did so far. I did hook up the raceways going up the wall and into both of these lights, but unfortunately I couldn't make it for the last cable. Once again, I ran out of raceways, so I finished only maybe half of it. But eventually I want to go up against the wall, onto the ceiling, across, and then down the pole into the back of this monitor. That's going to be the power cable essentially. Now for the HDMI cable, you're probably wondering why I have it dangling across the acoustic panel. Well, that's because I'm actually going to be plugging this into the camera that I'm using right now to record my videos if I'm standing over here. But also, if I'm going to put the camera over there for the overhead shots, I can just pull on the cable and attach it to the cable over here. So it's basically giving me flexibility. So once I'm done using it, I just go back here behind the monitor and just kind of pull on the HDMI cable so it's not hanging down too much. But yeah, that has to stay up there, unfortunately. Everything else is nicely organized. As you can see, I even vacuumed the carpet. It looks so much cleaner now. It just feels good to work in a clean environment. You guys also might be wondering why I went with a wide raceway instead of a single raceway for that one cable. Well, I'm actually thinking about getting one more light that I want to add over there on the right side of the monitor. So I'm basically leaving enough room for potential upgrades later down the line. So that's going to require one more cable going across the ceiling, down the wall, and into the outlet. So I figured, go with something a bit wide so I have enough space to fit in one or two more cables later down the line. So I did just place an order for some extra raceways to finish up that wall. But in the meantime, let's cross off the YouTube studio from the checklist and move on to the ultimate setup. Shayla is eating food. As always, you're always eating food on my vlog, Shayla. What is the timing of this? What are you eating though? Let's take a look at it. Ooh, some chow mein. Is it yummy? Yeah, it's the first time eating chow mein, right, Sheila? Ooh. Yeah, Dada's here watching you. Okay, well, enjoy your food, okay? I'm gonna go work on the setup a little bit. You know what? Before we go in my office, I actually promised you guys a sneak peek on the new Season 7 TechSource mouse pads. So let's go and unbox these real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have in this box are 5 brand spanking new mouse pad designs. We technically have 6, but I didn't like the 6th one because it's basically a different colorway of an existing pad, but I didn't like the color scheme, so we're scratching that. And we're sticking to 5 designs. So we're super, super excited to share this with you guys. Here we go. Which one to go with first? Which one to go with first? So let me show you the one we're not going with. This is the one with scratching. You guys really enjoyed the UFO design because it's got a green color scheme and it matches the plants and greenery setup. So we thought, we could do some more green themed mouse pads. So I wanted to make the beacon a green themed pad, but unfortunately, the colors didn't come out looking good. The ground kind of looks like a pile of turd mixed in with some leaves. So we're scratching this design. We got something a lot better though. So let's go with the first one. I don't know the names just yet, so bear with me. This one we're calling Yin and Yang. It's a beautiful white and black contrasty mouse pad. It's gonna go great with the Stormtrooper theme setups or just any white or black setup really. And then, oh, this one's actually kind of a test as well. This one's called Aurora. Kind of experimenting with this. I don't know if this will be finalized or I don't know if we'll go with this, but I guess if you're watching this video, these pads will be technically available for purchase. So if this is on there, that means we decided to sell it. This is one of my favorites as well, but it's gonna go really well with those purple themed setups. We don't really have a purple themed mouse pad, so I think this will look amazing in those purple tones, in my opinion. I love the tree branches in the center with the moon in the background, and it kind of looks like everything is disintegrating around it. It's really cool. It's got such a cool design to it. All right, so this is for all my guys out there and girls who have a plant-themed setup. We got another one for you guys out there. All green, kind of got a dark foresty vibe, but a lot of green in there to match your plants and green objects, I guess, on your setup. And last but not least, my patrons specifically on Discord really like this one, so I kept the best for last. This one's also untitled, but this is our very first black and red mouse pad. Take a look at this, you guys. You got the blood splatter on the bottom right, top left, and then some symbols in the middle. I think it says game, if I'm not mistaken. And then you got a Korean pattern in the background. Looks really cool. I just love the contrast on this one. The red on the black, oh, it's gonna look amazing on a black and red setup. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you guys are watching this video, most of these designs are already on the website and they're ready to purchase. So dealsource.tech/store or just click the link below. All right, let's go back to my office. So yeah, let me show you guys my new updated office. Doesn't it look so much cleaner than before? Half the stuff on this desk is now gone because obviously, you know, the setup has made some nice upgrades. We're almost there. We're not just done yet, but we still have a few more things to do, like hook up the top ultra wide and work on the cable management, which is why I'm here today. Now you guys might be wondering, Ed, where the hell is the ultra wide first of all? Why is the second monitor on the right not even on? Well, I had a little bit of an incident as I was figuring out the monitor layout in the garage. I kind of dropped the top ultra wide accidentally and it scraped the front, and unfortunately the monitor display got scratched. The scratch is completely bothering me, so I went and ordered a new one on Amazon, and that's currently what I'm waiting for. The monitor on the right, unfortunately, is not plugged into the DisplayPort cable because the cable is short by like 1 inch. I can't make this up, you guys. So I ordered an extension cable from Amazon to come in for the DisplayPort cable. I can plug that in, that'll be working, and then I can finish it up with the ultralight on the top. The other thing I want to do is work on some of the RGB lighting. So Natalie did send me some lines that I want to add around the PC up top, and Govia has sent me some really cool hexagon panels that I want to attach on the top over here. It's looking a bit empty, especially when I hook up the ultralight. There's going to be some extra space on the top, so I think adding those hexagon panels would be really cool. Shayla was in here earlier today and she touched my white mouse pad with her dirty little paws. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to lock the door because now she can come and reach my keyboard. So one of these days I'm gonna come in and see my Rama on the floor in pieces. I guess since I got new pads today, might as well just swap this out. I really do like the white Nexus pad though. I'm gonna have to toss this in the wash in the meantime, but I do wanna rock the new Yin and Yang mouse pad. This looks really cool. Oh yeah, look at that, it's so beautiful. The contrast, man, the contrast looks so nice. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna work on some of the cable management. Obviously we have some cables loose underneath. So that's what I'm here to do today. Alright, cables are officially managed. What do you guys think? I did my best to keep a straight path from all the devices across the desk and into the small cutout in the middle. I love using these cable ties for this job because it allows me to tighten each set of cables for a much cleaner path. I got halfway done with the cables and then realized I completely forgot to include the wire from the Gobi neon strip. So I moved over to do that and I grouped it all together with the rest of the cables. As far as the mic XLR cable, I used a cable clip instead of a tie, just so it can freely move around with my boom arm, but still keep the cable from sagging. All in all, I think it came out amazing, and it now officially looks like a floating desk. Can't be serious right now. I was literally gone for 30 minutes, you guys, on the dot. I was updating to Windows 11, went upstairs, took a shower, I even shaved, came downstairs, and the PC's running, but I have no output on the monitors. None of this makes sense. The monitors aren't working, but they're plugged in. I've restarted the PC multiple times. You know what, let's do a quick power drain. This is ridiculous. Like, what could possibly go wrong? I know the Windows 11 didn't brick my PC. Or can it? I know it has bugs and some issues, but I never heard of it destroying an entire PC. That's just not possible. Let's plug this back inside. The lights are working. I mean, it powers on. It can't be a graphics card issue, can it? It was literally working 35 minutes ago. That's the thing though. Or actually, I don't know when it went down, but as soon as it left, it could have happened anytime within that 30-minute period that I was upstairs. I even got like the ultra wide ready to go. I was gonna mount this today on the top and finish it. And then this happens. What? Nothing. What the hell is CMOS error? That never showed up before. What the hell does CMOS error mean? All right, let's clear the CMOS then. This should theoretically fix the problem, right? So, I think there's a CMOS button in the back here. There it is. Okay, the lights flashed. That means it worked. Luckily, there's a LCD display that shows all the error codes. Otherwise, I wouldn't even noticed that there was a CMOS error. Okay, we're on memory. Looks like it's going in order. Start from the CPU. Oh, now they're doing CPU, okay. Okay. VCR. Still no display. Oh my God, it's back again. CMOS error. Dude, what the hell? So we're just gonna have to remove the CMOS battery manually instead of clearing it from behind the motherboard. So I'm gonna turn this off, turn it off. CMOS battery, luckily, is over here and it's accessible, so. Fuck! The CMOS battery fell in the back of the headboard. How the hell am I gonna find it now behind that massive headboard? Oh, someone help me, please. Someone send help. There's no way in hell I'm finding that today. It's lost in the sea of cables, you guys. Oh my God, this can't be happening. This is a nightmare. Honestly, the only thing left is just for the PC to fall down and break my neck, and I'll just be done with everything. I'm okay with that. It's impossible to get it. Oh! All right, unfortunately, as much as it pains me, I had to take apart the HTPC from the Loft gaming setup and pull out the CMOS battery from that, because there's no way I'm finding this behind the headboard. This is my only hope, you guys. If this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my God, I'm gonna try not to drop this one. How hilarious would that be? Here goes nothing. Come on, give me something, man. At least BIOS. If I can't get into BIOS, there's nothing I can do. It has to be a hardware problem. I'm thinking it's either the CPU or the motherboard at this point. It can't be the graphics card, because we're not even getting to the graphics card test. VGA, yep, there it is. It's passing the VGA test. It's passing the hard drive check, even though it doesn't have a hard drive. It's going back to CPU, code 00, and then CMOS error, the exact same thing. So I'll pass the VGA check. It's not the graphics card. It's either the freaking motherboard or the CPU, but why? How can that go bad after an update? It makes no sense. Guys, I don't know what to do. Honestly, I'm not even that mad that the PC is not working. I'm just more annoyed that I have to take it down, drain the system, take apart the tubes and replace the motherboard or the CPU, and then do that entire thing backwards and put it back up. Like, it was such a pain in the ass to mount this thing on the wall. I don't want to do that again in such a short time. It's been up there for like less than a week. I should have never shaved. I'm gonna have to flash the BIOS. That's the only thing I haven't tried. It's my final attempt. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to reach out to ASUS and RMA the board. So I just hope this BIOS flash fixes everything, but if not, then I'm so screwed. I am so freaking screwed, dude. I'm so glad I still have my wife's PC that I built last year. I'm using this temporarily to download the BIOS files. I'm so glad there's a BIOS flashback button up here as well. It's blinking. Oh, it's a good sign. Okay. Doing something. Blinking, which means it is currently updating the BIOS. So now we just sit and wait for a couple minutes and just pray that it fixes the issue. All right, the BIOS just finished updating. We got confirmation that it's updated successfully. Look, I'm not making it up. And now we boot it up. Please don't let me down, baby. I did nothing wrong. I just took a shower and I shaved, and I swear to you, if you turn on, I will never shave again. Detect memory. Okay, CPU. Code 69, ha, nice. CPU is good, VGA is next. If we get display, that means it's working. No, it didn't get a display. It never did this before. It never took this long to get the CMOS error, so it could be a good sign, right? It's not a bad sign. We're back to CPU. We're playing ping pong right now. We're going back and forth. I don't understand. We're back to VGA, hard drive, back to CPU. Okay, I'm confused, dude. I am so confused. Just give me the freaking error. Just give it to me already. It turned off. That could be a good sign. Come on, please. Now you're just messing with me. The light just went off. Whoa! Oh, no, where'd you go? Oh man, post error. That's a new one. Do you think it has to do with the CMOS battery? No, it's the exact same battery. I checked, the same exact model number and everything. You can still post without a battery. There it is, post error again. I'm gonna try one last thing. And if this doesn't work, then I'm putting in the RMA request. I'm gonna reseat the RAM and swap the M.2 SSD in there. If we learn anything from today's video, guys, it's do not leave your computer alone when it's updating to Windows 11. Oh my God. I'm only gonna put one stick back, just in case the other ones are faulty. I don't think they are, but you never know at this point. It could be literally anything. Oh! We got signal. Oh, I went back out. Shit. There it is again. Post error. One more thing. I promise this is it. I'm not giving up without a fight. Let me clear CMOS one last time. Now that we're getting a completely different error. CMOS error. All right, well, back to the CMOS error. Nice. Perfect. That's what I needed. Okay, well, I did what I could. You guys can't blame me for trying. There's nothing more I can do. Unfortunately, I have to take the PC down from the wall, drain it, take it apart and test each individual component to find out what the main problem is, but I'm 99.9% sure it's the motherboard. Somehow, the update messed with the motherboard. I don't even know. It bricked the motherboard, unfortunately. There's nothing else I can do. Especially being mounted on the wall, it's gonna be difficult to reach components, and it's filled with coolant, so there's nothing more I can do testing-wise. I reached out to ASUS earlier today as I was checking out the PC, and they responded really quickly within an hour. They're gonna send a replacement motherboard on Tuesday. Today's Friday. So I have to get through the weekend, and the board arrives Tuesday. I can take down the PC. I'm still gonna test each component individually to make sure that it's only the motherboard, and if that's the case, I'm gonna swap it and then remount it on the wall. It's gonna be a lot of work, Christ. But I hate ending the vlog like this. This is the dumbest ending to a video ever done, but there's nothing more I can do, honestly. I guess stick around and find out what happens with the PC in the next vlog. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.